I'm going to give you a history lesson.
Bring it.
In ancient Rome,
oh, I love it.
There's a whole system of fighting. Gladiators.
Okay. Yes.
Right?
I feel like fighters are the MMA fighters are the closest things
now,
to that today.
gladiators, we have the perception that they always fought to the death.
Okay.
This is untrue. Because if you did that, you could never have a good gladiator.
It's true.
He would never get the experience to become good.
Again.
What you had among gladiators was first you had like a hard training, and a third of all gladiators didn't make it through the training.
Okay.
Like fighting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that I started with
that you did not finish with.
That we just didn't happen.
Yeah.
They just fell by the wayside. Whatever happened,
It happens. It's life.
That's a third in the gladiator school. Out of the other two-thirds...
Not everybody's built for this shit. Go on.
Oh, that was Cody Garbrandt's comment to Sean O'Malley. He was like, not everyone's fucking built for war.
I didn't even hear that. I just pulled that out of nowhere.
Because of his leg wasn't even hurt. They x-rayed it, nothing.
Not everybody's built for this shit.
Bro, he fucking hurt his leg a little bit. Cody Garbrandt's so funny. And then they were like, your chin's not built for war. But he did good his last fight. So whatever.
Not everybody's chin is. Go on.
It's not like the leg. The chin you can't control.
No, and you can't condition your chin.
Not really, no.
Yeah,
the neck a little bit.
Yeah, you could either
You can make your neck a little stronger, but you can't like...
No.
Ow.
I tell people just make sure you get hit hard by somebody and, know that you can take a punch.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
literally.
What the fuck was I saying? Fit history.
Yes.
Ancient Rome. Ancient Rome.
I was close.
Now, 2/3 of gladiators. Now you became a gladiator.
Yeah.
And your first fights were at small shows with a wooden sword. So you couldn't kill each other, really. Until you had like 10 fights, the fights were trying to be like non-lethal.
Okay.
Painful, but non-lethal. Now, if you wanted, the gladiator was usually a slave. He was owned. Usually gladiators were slaves. You were owned by a faction.
Okay.
So a guy owned you. You would not let your slave die. You're an investment property.
Well, yeah.
You can't let your gladiator die unless you're compensated properly.
Huh.
So when you start to see gladiators fight to the death, is in the main event. So now, you got these two guys you've built up for a couple years. They fought at these small shows. They fought in Naples. They fought in Sicily. Now they're in Rome at the Colosseum. 70,000 people cheering, right? Now, 70,000 people. You guys are mixing it up.
Yeah.
I get the position over you. I put my sword in your throat. And even then, I paid for that gladiator's death.
Yeah.
You still have a 50-50 chance of not dying. So the guy submits. He puts up the one finger, that's submission. So in ancient Greece, instead of tapping, in ancient Roman Greece, one finger
was
you put up, you signal submission.
Yeah.
So you would take the boom, you signal submission. If it was a good fight, you turn it to the crowd. What do you think? And the crowd would either be like, kill him, or sheathe the sword.
That's awesome.
So even if you paid to fight to the death, you still might live. So when I saw Israel Adesanya say he was prepared to die, that is when you fight to the death. It's the title fight.
Yeah.
You're undefeated.
Yeah.
You fight to the death now.
Have to.
And even then, still
in other words, he's not going to tap out. He's not
no tap. You go out on your shield. This is a championship fight.
Yeah.
This is what we train for. Like, then you go out. Yeah. Otherwise, if it's like, I took a fight on 2 weeks' notice, I don't know.
No,
I mean, I guess you're always out there.
I get it.
But, like, if there's a time to fight to the death.
That's your title fight.
That's the title fight. Absolutely. That's when you would expect gladiators to fight to the death.
There's a meme.
Otherwise, they wouldn't. And a gladiator could win his freedom. If you had a great fight.
Oh, you could win.
You win your freedom. Like and a lot of gladiators, though, after they won their freedom, though, went as freemen.
Wow.
Because fighting is just so powerful.
That's crazy.
And you were like a celebrity.
That's awesome.
So gladiators, even though they were slaves, actually look at the parallel between ancient Rome and modern America. You're a slave when you're a celebrity.
Yeah.